Greetings everybody, welcome back to Retro and Import Gamer UK. Today's video is another pickups video. Not got many to show today. It's been picked a few up in the last couple of weeks, but not that many. I've been concentrating on trying to find Wii U games mainly towards my full Wii U set, which I'm not including as part of this video. I might do something separate for the Wii U in the future. So this is just anything I've managed to pick up aside from a Wii U title. So without further ado, let's crack on with what I have managed to find. First of all, we've got a selection actually. Before we get started, we've got a GameCube, we've got Xbox, that's original Xbox. We've got Dreamcast, we've got PS1, and we've got a Megadrive. So we'll start off with the GameCube. Now these are Japanese titles I've picked up, which is my personal preference. Been after this one a while. I have got it all already on the US version, but I've been trying to get a few more Japanese games recently to add to the collection, and this one we've got is Mario Sunshine. It's divides opinion, doesn't it, Mario Sunshine? Some people think it's great, others not so much. I'm kind of somewhere in the middle really. I do like it, but I find certain parts of it very frustrating. So it's not a great Mario game in my opinion, but I think it's a good one. But I just love these Japanese GameCube boxes. You've got the outer cardboard sleeve obviously, and then the little tiny case which opens up and got the manual and the disc. Really nice. It's in quite nice condition really. Again, full colour manual as you know for the Japanese games. Really cool to flick through even though you can't understand it. But yeah, I ended up getting this one for a decent price in the end. I think it was around £15–18, something like that, which is not bad for that. So that's Mario Sunshine. One most people have probably played. What's your opinion of it? Do you like it? Do you hate it? Do you love it? Let me know. So next we've got another Japanese GameCube game, and this time we've got Donkey Kong Jungle Beat. Now I didn't actually want this game particularly because I've already got it. The only reason I bought it was I need a box, and I just looked for the cheapest box I could find that came with a half decent game that I might be able to sell just the disc of. It's complete. It's in really nice condition actually. It's got all the warranty cards, guides, even like the nice fold out control card. It's a shame really in some ways. If it's better condition than the one I've got, I'll butcher my own and keep this one. But again, another nice colour manual. But yeah, like I say, I need a box because I've got a copy of Daoshin the Giant unboxed unfortunately, and I just wanted a box to put it in, save it getting damaged. Hence the reason I bought this. But it's quite a good game actually. I do like Donkey Kong Jungle Beat and Donkey Konga in general. Have you any of you guys played it? Really cool controls with the bongos. Fantastic fantastic novel game. Really like it myself. That's Donkey Kong Jungle Beat. Right. Next we're on to the original Xbox. And this one I recently watched in the last 2 or 3 weeks. I've watched somebody else's video. I'm sorry I can't think who it was, but they picked this up or mentioned it and said it was good. And then I was in CEX and happened to come across one, and it's quite cheap in CEX. I think it's about a £5. And we're talking about Carve. Now I've not played it yet, so please let me know if it was you whose video I watched, or what you think of it. But I thought it looked quite good, and for the price, thought I'd give it a go. complete in box, as you can see. Not amazing condition, but it's reasonable. So looking forward to giving that one a go. Carve. Then we've got another Xbox game, and again this was mentioned in another video I watched. Again, I can't think who it was, my memory is shocking. But I'm a massive fan of Wave Race on the 64 and GameCube, and I'd never heard of this until I saw it in this video, like I say, and looked on CX and there was no local ones near me who got it, and then managed to find it on eBay for I think it was £5, and this is Carve. Now I do like a jet ski racer, as I say, Wave Race, Surf Rocket Racers on the Dreamcast, another great game. But this looks quite good on the box, so I'm really keen to try it. It does look quite similar to Surf Rocket Racers on the Dreamcast. Complete in the box. Again, not the most amazing condition, but good enough to give it a try for a £5. So I'm looking forward to that one. Anybody played it? Let me know what you think. That's Carve. Right, now we're on to Dreamcast, one of my favourite systems of all time, and picked up a couple of games the other day for this when I popped over to Vintage Gamer. And this first one I've had before actually. When it first came out back in the day, I did have it, and I seem to remember it was okay, but nothing special. But at some point I must have got rid of it, and then saw it for it was about £6 I think. So I thought I'm going to give that another go, see what I think of it 20 years later. And we're talking about Redline Racer, Japanese version obviously. There we go. Not bad condition. Now I think this did come out in PAL, but I think it was Suzuki All-Star Racing from memory. I could be wrong, please let me know if I am. But decent colour manual. But yeah, motorbike racing obviously. So I'm quite keen to try that again and see how it's aged. That's Redline Racer. Now again on the Japanese Dreamcast, from the same trip to Vintage Gamer, I managed to pick up probably a game that most people have played on the Dreamcast. It was a launch game on when it came out, PAL, and it was quite well received. Really fun game, and that's Ready to Rumble Boxing. Now when I bought this, I'd forgotten I'd actually got the PAL version, so it's actually a double, but I don't mind so much actually, because I do rather like the case, and most of my games are Japanese, so I might move the English one on at some point. I'll see. But it's a really cool box. I mean, that artwork on the front, you know, that's so nice. And again, we've got the same on the disc, and it's got the same on the internal as well, in nice condition. And it's a good game, Ready to Rumble, as I'm sure you know. Most people would probably have played this. It's got all the nice original warranty cards, posters. It's in nice condition. I think this was £8 I think this was. A few character profiles in the manual. But, you know, it's a lovely artwork in general. I think it's nicer than the PAL version. So, although I did already have it, I don't regret picking it up now actually, with a bit of hindsight. It's just a cool box. That's Ready to Rumble. Real good arcadey boxing game. Right, now the next one I picked up, this was off eBay. Can't remember, I think this was around, it wasn't much, £5 to £10, something like that. Now this one, again I used to have back in the day when it came out, 20 odd years ago, 20, probably about 20. And I did quite enjoy it. And we're talking about Bust a Move. Now, this is not Bust a Move as it's known in PAL territories, which is obviously the bubble popping puzzle game. was a bit of a tongue twister. Now this is a dancing sort of rhythm action game. It was called Buster Groove on PAL, I believe. Lovely colour disc. And it's much like, you know, standard rhythm games, you know, nice manual actually. Time your button presses at the appropriate moments in time with the music. Cool artwork in the manual. They're the characters obviously. But yeah, it was a good game as I remember. I think it was quite short, but I can't remember, it's been that long since I played it. But the main reason I picked this up was back in the day I also had a controller which came out at the same time, or around the same time, which was a MAD controller for the PS1 Japanese. And I don't think it was actually for this game, but I've a feeling this game works with it, so that's why I picked this up again. But this, I think it's the sequel the pad was for. This is Dance Summit 2001. But as you can see, it's Buster Groove the same. Buster Move, sorry. Getting mixed up with PAL and Japanese. But yeah, so I'm hoping that game works with this controller, because I've had this from new back in the day. And it's one of the wackiest controllers I've ever seen. As you can see, it comes with pads you strap to your wrists with the buttons on them to press as you're playing the game. But look how tiny the controller is. It's absolutely minute. You know, there's my finger. It's just so small and cool. I mean, totally impractical really, unless you're a child. But I just think it's so cool. So I'm looking forward to trying that and seeing if it works with this controller. I think the actual game I had with it back in the day was possibly a PS2 game. I think it was, like I say, I think it's the sequel to that, Dance Summit 2001. So at some point I'm going to try and pick up the game that I had when I bought that pad originally. But anyway, I'm getting off topic here. That's Buster Move. I do recommend that actually, Buster Groove PAL. I can't imagine it's very expensive. Right, now the last one today is a Megadrive game, and it's one of these games that I obviously knew about ever since it came out, but it was just one I never got round to playing, and it was a bit problematic with being me being sort of focused on import games, because the PAL version, which was obviously the common one to pick up, had problems running on an import machine like I had, and you needed a particular type of converter because it was region locked, which I did have, but for some reason I never picked the game up anyway. But a lot of people rave about the game now, so I came across it on eBay again for a decent price. I think it was around 20 quid, because it can go quite expensive this. So I thought, I'm going to give it a go. I've still got my old converter. So I picked up Rocket Knight Adventures. Obviously, well respected game. Konami, don't make much rubbish. Unfortunately, some idiots coloured in the barcode. I was hoping that was going to be on the case, but it's on the artwork unfortunately. But aside from that, it's not too bad. It's missing the hanging tab. But unfortunately, it's also been in, is it Game who wrote P's on the cartridge? Knobheads. It's in the Konami box, which is nice. Missing the manual. But for 20 quid, I thought it was worth a go. It was complete, you know, you can be talking 40 odd quid for this, can't you? So yeah, I thought I'd pick it up and see what it's like these 20 years later. Or probably more than that now, only 25. Had a very brief go, but it does look very good, obviously. So I'm looking forward to playing that more. I believe it's much better than the Sparks to the sequel, isn't it? Anybody played this or any experiences of this? Please let me know. Any tips? I might need them. So that's Rocket Knight Adventures for the Dreamcast. I'm really getting carried away. Megadrive. So there we go, guys. That's all my pickups in the last couple of weeks. Not many, but some good ones I'm looking forward to trying. Any that you've got amongst those, please let me know. So, thanks for watching today's video. Hope you liked it. Drop us a comment or like and subscribe. And if you enjoy talking about retro and import games, please check out other videos on the channel. So that'll do it for today. As I say, thanks for watching. Hope to see you soon.